हैं? सही सलामत आए ना? सेफ जर्नी। क्योंकि तू फटेगा मेरे सेठ का जेब कटेगा। कट गया।
बोलने से नहीं, सीमेंट बदलने से काम होगा। टेम्पर प्रूफ एलपीपी बैग्स में पैक होता है बिरला A1 स्ट्रॉन्ग सीमेंट।
चर्चे हैं तेरे, क्योंकि बहुत खर्चे हैं तेरे। इस बार कम मत पड़ जाना।
बोलने से नहीं, सीमेंट बदलने से काम होगा। सस्ते सीमेंट के 10 बैग्स लगें, इसके बस 9। घर बनाओ सिर्फ बिरला A1 स्ट्रॉन्ग सीमेंट से।
एड्रेस वही है, नाम कुछ और ही लिखा है। क्या यार। मैडम, ये नीलिमा राय का घर?
मेरा ही घर है, मैं नीलिमा राय।
अरे मैडम, आपका ही घर है तो बाहर नाम लिखाने का ना। बाहर नाम कुछ और ही है। ये लो कुरियर। वो कंफ्यूज हो गया मैं। थैंक यू मैडम। अरे लेडीज लोग का नाम ही नहीं रहता है ना।
सुन ले सजन जो तू मोरी अंग कही, सुन ले सजना जो
Sorry.
तू मोरी अंग कही।
सॉरी, ये बहुत पहले कर लेना चाहिए था ना। और नीलिमा राय रेड्डी जी, गाड़ी तो अंदर ले आओ।
मजबूत रिश्तों को चाहिए सिर्फ प्यार ही नहीं, सम्मान भी। बिरला A1 सीमेंट्स।
देख, तू अपनी गिरी हुई हरकतें मत करना। एक ही बार में लग जाना, गिरना मत। गिर गया।
बोलने से नहीं, सीमेंट बदलने से काम होगा। घर बनाओ ऑप्टिमिक्स 18 टेक्नोलॉजी वाले बिरला A1 स्ट्रॉन्ग सीमेंट से।
Coming together is the beginning. Keeping together is progress. Working together is success. Hum Hai Orient Cement is not just our anthem. It's who we are. Each word, each phrase, and each voice in this anthem is ours. A sign of us coming together towards success.
रफ्तार है हर बार है जाना क्षितिज के पार है। रफ्तार है हर बार है जाना क्षितिज के पार है खून में वो जोश भी जीतने को तैयार है। हम है ओरिएंट सीमेंट, वहां तक जाएंगे जीत के आएंगे। हमें बढ़ना हर बार है। हम है ओरिएंट सीमेंट। मजा बढ़ने का तब जब साथ है, क्या मुश्किलें क्या बात है। मजा बढ़ने का तब जब साथ है, क्या मुश्किलें क्या बात है। ना डर कोई बस शान है, ऊंचाई तक उड़ान है। हम है ओरिएंट सीमेंट, वहां तक जाएंगे जीत के आएंगे। हमें बढ़ना हर बार है। हम है वादों पे हम हैं आगे बढ़े, इन्हीं वादों पे कल हमारा हम बनाए, आज जो भी कर दिखाए, आज से ही कल ये होगा। हम हैं ओरिएंट सीमेंट, वहां तक जाएंगे, जीत के आएंगे, हमें बढ़ना हर बार है। हम हैं ओरिएंट सीमेंट।
टूटना मत, तू टूटा तो मेरा दिल टूट जाएगा। हैं? टूट गया?
बोलने से नहीं, सीमेंट बदलने से काम होगा। घर बनाओ हायर अल्टीमेट स्ट्रेंथ वाले बिरला A1 स्ट्रॉन्ग ग्रीट सीमेंट से।
तू सेट हो जा, वरना मैं अपसेट हो जाऊंगा। शटरिंग निकालना है यार, जल्दी से सेट हो जा।
बोलने से नहीं, सीमेंट बदलने से काम होगा। टाइम पर घर बनाओ, फास्टर सेटिंग, सिर्फ बिरला A1 स्ट्रॉन्ग ग्रीट सीमेंट से।
एड्रेस वही है, नाम कुछ और ही लिखा है। क्या यार। मैडम, ये नीलिमा राय का घर?
मेरा ही घर है, मैं नीलिमा राय।
अरे मैडम, आपका ही घर है तो बाहर नाम लिखाने का ना, बाहर नाम कुछ और ही है। ये लो कुरियर, वो कंफ्यूज हो गया मैं। थैंक यू मैडम। अरे लेडीज लोग का नाम ही नहीं रहता है ना।
सुन ले सजन जो तू मोरी कही, सुन ले सजना जो
Sorry.
तू मोरी कही।
सॉरी, ये बहुत पहले कर लेना चाहिए था ना। और नीलिमा राय रेड्डी जी, गाड़ी तो अंदर ले आओ।
मजबूत रिश्तों को चाहिए सिर्फ प्यार ही नहीं, सम्मान भी। बिरला A1 सीमेंट्स।
Good afternoon, everyone. I, Nidhi Bisaria, Company Secretary of the company, welcome you all to the 12th Annual General Meeting of Orient Cement Limited. Before I hand over the proceedings to the Chairman to declare the meeting open, I would like to mention certain points here. The Ministry of Corporate Affairs and the Securities of Exchange Board of India, via their respective circulars, have allowed companies to hold the AGM through video conferencing or other audio-visual means up to September 30, 2023. This annual general meeting is accordingly being held through video conference without the physical presence of members at a common venue. In terms of the said circulars, the requirement of sending physical copies of the annual report for the financial year 22-23 to the members has been dispensed with. Accordingly, the annual reports for the financial year 22-23 along with the notice of 12th AGM has been sent by electronic means only to all the shareholders whose email IDs were registered with the company's registrar and share transfer agent or the depositories. The company has also sent the physical copy of annual report to those members who have requested for the same. The registered office of the company situated at Bhubaneswar, Odisha shall be deemed as the venue for this AGM and the proceedings of this AGM shall be deemed to be convened thereat. The register of directors and key managerial personnel, the register of contracts or arrangements in which directors are interested and other documents required to be kept open for inspection can be assessed for inspection by the members at the e-voting page of NSDL and also on the website of the company during the proceedings of this AGM. As the AGM is being held through video conferencing, the facility for appointment of proxies by the members was not applicable and hence the proxy register is not available for inspection. All the shareholders who have joined this meeting are by default mode being placed by the host on mute in order to avoid disturbance which may arise from the background noise or for conducting this meeting smoothly and seamlessly. Some of the shareholders have registered themselves as speaker shareholder for this AGM. Accordingly, opportunity will be given to those shareholders to ask questions or express their views. The moderator will facilitate this session once Chairman opens the question and answer session. The shareholders who have registered themselves as speaker shareholder will be announced one by one. Before speaking, shareholders are requested to click the webcam button to switch on their camera. I would request the shareholders to first introduce themselves and then proceed with their questions or views. The shareholders are requested to finish speaking within 3 minutes. Now I request Mr. Birla, Chairman of the company, to kindly chair the meeting and commence the proceedings of this meeting.
Thank you, Nidhi. Good afternoon, shareholders. I welcome you all to the 12th Annual General Meeting of Orient Cement Limited. Before we start the proceedings of the AGM, let me introduce my colleagues here with me. Mr. Deepak Khetrapal, the Managing Director and CEO of the company, Mrs. Amita Birla, a Non-Executive Director, and Mr. Prakash Chand Jain, Chief Financial Officer of the company, are with me. I would request other board members who have joined the AGM through video conferencing from the respective locations to introduce themselves. Mr. IYR Krishna Rao.
I am IYR Krishna Rao, Independent Director. I am also the Chairman of the Audit Committee and the Risk Management Committee of the company. I am joining the 12th Annual General Meeting of the Orient Cements from my residence in Hyderabad. Thank you.
Mr. Rabindranath Jhunjhunwala.
Thank you. I'm Rabindranath Jhunjhunwala, Independent Director and Chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Compensation Committee of the company. I'm joining this Annual General Meeting of Orient Cement Limited from Mumbai.
Mrs. Varsha Vasant Purandare.
Good evening. I am Varsha Purandare, Independent Director and Chairperson of Stakeholders Relationship Committee of the company. I am joining the 12th Annual General Meeting of Orient Cement Limited from Pune. Thank you.
Mr. Sopan Das Gupta.
So you are on mute.
You're on mute, Sopan. You're on mute.
Good afternoon. I'm Shapan Das Gupta. I'm joining the AGM of Orient Cement from my residence in Delhi. I'm an independent director of the company.
Mr. Sopan Das Gupta.
Congratulations.
You're on mute, Sopan. You're on mute. 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 You're on m Mr. Rajiv Jhavar.
Good evening. I'm Rajiv Jhavar, Independent Director of the company, and I'm attending the 12th Annual General Meeting from Singapore. Thank you.
Mr. Janat Shah.
I'm Janat Shah, Independent Director and Chairman of the Corporate Social Responsibility Committee of the company. I'm joining the 12th Annual General Meeting of Orient Cement Limited from Udaipur. Thank you.
Thank you. I wish to inform that all the directors of the company are attending this AGM. I also acknowledge the attendance of Mr. Vikash Somani, partner, BSR and Associates LLP, the statutory auditors of the company, Mr. Ranjit Pandey and Associates, our secretarial auditor, Mr. Atul Kumar Lal, practicing company secretary, as the scrutinizer for this meeting from the respective locations. I thank all the shareholders, colleagues on the board and management team for joining this meeting through video conference. Participation of members through video conference is being reckoned for the purpose of quorum as per the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and Section 103 of the Companies Act 2013. As the requisite quorum is present, I call the meeting to order. The company has made all feasible efforts to enable shareholders to participate in the AGM through video conferencing facility and in providing electronic voting facility during the AGM. I now request the company secretary to brief the shareholders regarding the e-voting process.
Thank you, sir. In compliance with the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and SEBI listing regulations, the company had provided to all the members who are holding shares as on the cutoff date of July 25th, 2023, either in physical form or in dematerialized form, the facility to exercise their right to vote on all the resolutions set out in the notice of 12th Annual General Meeting. The remote e-voting platform was provided by the National Securities Depository Limited, that is NSDL, and remote e-voting facility was available to the members from Saturday, 29th July 2023, 9 a.m. to Monday, 31st July 2023, 5 p.m. Electronic voting facility at the AGM is being made available to enable shareholders who have not cast their votes through remote e-voting. The e-voting window has been activated during the AGM proceedings. The shareholders attending the meeting who have not cast their vote by remote e-voting are requested to cast their vote by going to the e-voting page in previous menu, click on active voting cycle and click the event EVEN number 124166. Shareholders may please note that there will be no voting by show of hands. I now request the chairman to continue with the proceedings of AGM.
Now I proceed with my formal address. Good afternoon, shareholders. A very warm welcome to all of you at this 12th Annual General Meeting of Orient Cement Limited. On behalf of the Board of Directors of your company, I extend my gratitude to each one of you for finding time to attend this meeting. You are aware that the fiscal year 2022-23 proved to be yet another challenging year for businesses worldwide. While the start of the year was impacted by the Omicron variant of COVID-19, the twin impact of continued geopolitical conflict between Russia and Ukraine and surging inflation adversely impacted the economic and business momentum expected with the end of the pandemic. Sustained inflation in the earlier part of the year led to muted aggregate demand and depressed corporate profitability. The market realities of muted demand and surging energy cost inflation impacted the profitability of the cement industry too. Our results in the earlier part of the year, especially in the Q2 of the previous financial year, were disappointing. Thankfully, in the later part of the year, while the cement demand started picking up, the high energy costs started softening. Despite market challenges, we closed the fiscal year with cumulative sales volume of nearly 58 lakh tons, recording a moderate 5% growth year on year. In the wake of soft consumer demand, we pushed harder on our premium products sales, and capitalize on the opportunities available in the B2B segment, which enabled growth in our top line of around 8%. Even in the midst of a far from supportive market scenario, we continue to focus on our operational efficiencies and cost management. Towards our commitment to sustainability, enabled by our sense of responsibility to all our stakeholders, for now and for the future, we continue to make prudent investments to gradually shift to 50% renewable energy in our overall energy mix by 2030. Our commitment to sustainable manufacturing is evident across almost every aspect of our operations. I am pleased to share that during this year, we have almost doubled the usage of our renewable energy to 14.4% from the previous financial year. Just about a week ago, we have also entered into an agreement to add 21.5 megawatt to our solar capacity. With about 10.1 megawatt waste recovery system at Chitapur under commissioning, the proportion of green energy in our total energy mix at the Chitapur plant would reach approximately 53%. In addition, we have increased the use of several alternative fuels such as refuse-derived fuel, municipal solid waste, hazardous solid and liquid waste from the pharma and other chemical plastic industries, waste, paper cups, cloth waste, and many more. In the use of waste as fuel in our unrelenting pursuit of circularity, we are only constrained by the availability of such waste around our plants. As a part of our focus to bring more agility and sustainability in our business model, we have adopted artificial intelligence and machine learning, leading to minimization of fluctuations inherent in our manufacturing processes, which have brought us not just higher operating efficiencies, but has also increased the useful life of refractory, thus saving on maintenance costs and increased output due to less number of maintenance shutdowns. We continue to adopt and deploy digital tools and application across all our plants to optimize operations and enhance productivity and efficiency. Our sustainable progress would not have been possible without the enthusiastic participation of our committed teams. You will be happy to know that we have been recognized again as a great place to work yet another time. We have made it to the list of the top 100 best companies to work for in 2023, earning 70th position and the only cement company in the top 100. During the year under review, we have also made it to the small exclusive group of best managed companies, a recognition bestowed by the leading consulting firm Deloitte. It is indeed a matter of great honor and pride for us at Orient Cement to be identified as a best managed company. Each of our 3 manufacturing plants have received several awards from government and non-government bodies for excellence in the field of safety, environment, and energy efficiency. Reducing our carbon footprint remains our top priority as we take rapid strides on our roadmap towards building a net zero carbon company by 2050. Your company remains one of the best in the industry with its sustained pursuit of efficiency, cost management, and innovation, which has been enhanced further during the financial year 2023. Significant savings have been achieved through the use of alternative fuels and raw material, AFR, renewable power, and improvements in various operating parameters. This has helped us partly mitigate the unprecedented inflation costs and has also promoted green, clean, and sustainable development. I thank the agile and dynamic leadership at Orient Cement who have demonstrated unwavering commitment to navigate through the tough times with confidence and responsibility. Together, we are building a greener and more sustainable future. Our efforts toward the same are articulated in this year's Business Responsibility and Sustainability Report, already circulated as part of the annual report like last financial year. Amidst a rather soft global macroeconomic scenario, India remains one of the fastest growing major economies of the world, registering a 7.2% GDP growth during the year. This is the outcome of the Government of India and RBI's prudent fiscal and monetary policies. The government's continued focus on enhancing capital expenditure for building infrastructure and drive employment is also a welcome step in the right direction. With the continuous supportive stance of our government and moderating inflation and gradual pickup in the consumer demand, I am confident of our ability to deliver exceptional value to all our customers and stakeholders and contribute to nation building. Our balance sheet is strong enough to fund our growth ambitions. We will continue to prudently allocate capital to drive capacity expansion and leverage emerging opportunities as an ambitious and responsible sector player, thus building further on our rich legacy built with the trust of millions of customers, partners, shareholders, community members, and other stakeholders. On behalf of the Board of Directors, I extend my sincere gratitude to all the shareholders, associates, bank, and various government bodies for the relentless support and trust in the company. I also convey my heartfelt appreciation to all my colleagues on the board and the entire workforce at Orient Cement, whose commitment and innovation have made Orient Cement a thriving, agile, and responsible value creator for the nation. We deeply cherish your encouragement and support in our journey forward. Now, let me cover two important aspects. First is that the notice of the 12th Annual General Meeting, along with the annual report for the financial year 2022-23, was sent to the shareholders electronically. With your kind permission, I shall take them as read. Second, that there are no qualifications, observations, or adverse remark in the statutory auditor's report on the financials of the company for the financial year 2022-23 and the secretarial auditor's report. With your permission, I take the statutory auditor's report and the secretarial auditor's report as read. I now take up the business as mentioned in the notice of the 12th Annual General Meeting. Ordinary Resolution Number 1, to adopt the audited financial statements for the year ended March 31, 2023, and the reports of the Board of Directors and auditors thereon. Ordinary Resolution Number 2, to declare a final dividend of rupees 100% per equity share of the face value of rupees 1 each for the financial year ended March 31, 2023, and confirm the interim dividend of rupees 0.50 per equity share of rupees 1 each paid during the financial year 2022-23. Now I request Mr. IYR Krishna Rao to take up the chair for the item number 3, wherein I am interested.
Thank you, sir. To appoint director in place of Mr. Chandrakant Birla, who retires by rotation and being eligible, offers himself for reappointment. I now request Mr. Birla to resume the proceedings. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Krishna Rao. Ordinary Resolution Number 4, to ratify the remuneration of Mr. Somnath Mukherjee, cost auditor of the company for the financial year 2023-24. Ordinary Resolution Number 5, to approve the terms of remuneration of Mr. Deshdeepak Khetrapal, Managing Director and CEO, DIN number 02362633 for the financial year 2023-24. Special Resolution Number 6, to approve the amendment in the Orient Cement Employee Stock Option Scheme 2015. Special Resolution Number 7, to approve the Orient Cement Employee Stock Option Scheme 2023. The details of the resolution at item number 4, 5, 6, and 7 are provided in the notice of the AGM circulated to the shareholders along with the explanatory statement thereof. The shareholders who have not yet voted may cast their vote. E-voting will remain open up to 15 minutes from the end of this meeting or casting of the last vote, whichever is earlier. Now I open the floor for the question and answer session. I would request the moderator to unmute the registered speaker shareholders one by one.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. We will now proceed with the speaker shareholders one by one. Kindly ensure that your video is turned on while delivering your questions, and kindly keep your speech within a 3-minute time frame. Firstly, I would like to invite Mr. Naveen Bodra, sir, to share his thoughts. Please turn on your video and you may begin your speech now, sir.
Hello. Naveen Bothra, a pleasure attending the 12th AGM of Orient Cement from Delhi. A very warm greetings to our respected chairman, C.K. Birla sir, Deepak Khetrapal sir, and the other esteemed board members and management team of Orient Cement. Congratulations to the management team for good performance despite a very challenging environment last year due to inflation and Ukraine war, etc. Accolades to the management team for not only retaining Great Place to Work certification for yet another time, but also making it to the list of top 100 best employees to work for. In fact, at number 70, so it's quite heartening to see the good HR policies and the employee friendly policies at Orient Cement. We greatly appreciate the management team and chairman sir for this achievement, and also for the various awards and recognitions
Talking about awards only.
And during the year. Chairman sir, I have the following points. I have just the one following points for your kind consideration. I want to know about the Rajasthan's mine way ahead and our vision at Orient Cement by the end of this decade 2030. Khetrapal sir in his communication has mentioned that with our Rajasthan mines becoming available again, we now have an opportunity to diversify our geographical presence and enter in the northern India markets with over 3 million tons of greenfield capacity. So, my request to you, sir, would be to know the impending timelines of this greenfield project at Rajasthan, sir. So, if you can briefly tell us about the developments at the Rajasthan mine, sir, and when it is likely to be operationalized, kindly elucidate. And continuing with this vision 2030, further apart from this project, as long-term shareholder, we would like to have your insightful view about our vision at Orient Cement for the say next 6 to 7 years by the end of 2030, where we are likely to be in the capacities and all the environment related climate change investments also. I have already voted in favor of all the resolutions. I propose a vote of thanks to the board. Thanks to Nidhi, our company secretary for sending me the physical report of this annual report and participation in this virtual meeting. Wish team at Orient Cement all the very best, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now, our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Manoj Kumar Gupta, sir, is not with us. So I move forward to our next speaker shareholder, Mr. Praful Chawda, sir. Praful, sir, please on your video and you can start your speech.
हेलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir, you are audible, sir. You can start
चेयरमैन
now.
सर, बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स, ऐसे तो कभी भी बिरला जी की मीटिंग में, बिरला जी की स्पीच में कंपनी के बारे में पूरी पूरी जानकारी मिल जाती है, और इसके अलावा जो कुछ बोलना है बोल सकते हैं। फर्स्ट तो मैं ज़्यादा नहीं बोलता हूँ, तो भी ज़्यादा बोल दिए तो 3 मिनट होते मेरा फ़ोन कट कर देना। मैं सामने से आपको परमिशन दे दे रहा हूँ। ज़्यादातर लोग 5 मिनट, 6 मिनट, 7 मिनट बोलते हैं और तारीफ के सिवा कुछ बोलते ही नहीं है, तो मेरा फ़ोन कट कर देना। पेज नंबर 16 पे सीमेंट मैन्युफैक्चर कैपेसिटी अभी 8.5 MTAP है, तो नेक्स्ट 1 ईयर या 2 ईयर्स में कुछ कैपेसिटी बढ़ाने का कुछ चांसेस है, या अदर कोई छोटा यूनिट है उसको टेक ओवर करने का भी कुछ प्रोग्राम है तो बताएंगे। क्लिंकर का प्रोडक्शन कम है, तो ये क्लिंकर का प्रोडक्शन ठीक है या इसको बढ़ाने की कोशिश करेंगे? सर, पेज नंबर 1 से 30 तक एंड काइंड तो जरा आपने मैसेज दिया सो है, एक नया थीम बनाया है, एक नया चाहे सिस्टम से आप हमको आपकी कंपनी के बारे में बताया, बहुत अच्छा लगा, पढ़ने की मजा आई। और मैं तो कुछ ज़्यादा इंग्लिश पढ़ा हुआ नहीं हूँ, पर मेरी बेटी सीए है, तो इसको पढ़ाया तो उन्हें भी खुश हो गई। ये बहुत अच्छे सिस्टम से कंपनी सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट और बिरला जी ने जो काम किया है बहुत अच्छा किया है, इससे बहुत अच्छा दिख रहा है। सर, तो स्कूल CSR में एजुकेशन के बारे में बहुत से स्कूल भी अपने नाम पे, पर मैं इससे पहले भी बोल चुका हूँगा कोई कंपनी में, मैं आज फिर बोलता हूँ कि अपने कंपनी के अंदर एजुकेशन के साथ साथ प्रैक्टिकल ज्ञान भी मिलना चाहिए। जैसे कि लड़की स्कूल को जाते जाते घर का पूरा काम सीखती थी, भरत का, गुत्थन का, दूसरा भी बहुत काम सीखती थी। आज लड़की को स्कूल बोले तो स्कूल के सिवा एजुकेशन का कुछ आता ही नहीं है। लड़कों का भी ऐसी पोजीशन है, स्मॉल टीवी रिपेयर, फ्रिज रिपेयर, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स है, प्लम्बर का काम है, कुछ भी काम सीखेगा वो तो फ्यूचर में एजुकेशन के साथ इसको काम आएगा। और एक छोटे से लेबर को इसको हाथ पाँव नहीं जोड़ना पड़ता, इसके स्कूल में साथ में रखे। अपने स्कूल में गीता का पाठ कराना भी जरूरी है। जैसे क्रिश्चियन स्कूल में जाते हैं तो कंपलसरी क्रिश्चियन बना देते, मुस्लिम स्कूल में गए तो कलमा पढ़ना सिखा देते। तो अपने तो अपना धर्म का जो ज्ञान है देना चाहिए। और इंडिया में एक बिरला ऐसा है कि ढेर सारे मंदिर बनाए हैं और आज मंदिर अच्छे चल रहे हैं, लोग आज दर्शन करने को आते हैं, इससे लोगों को विल पावर मिलता है और बहुत सारा बेनिफिट मिलता है। तो इसमें भी आप देखेंगे सर, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेस काम काम होता है। सीमेंट की कंपनी में जो काम होता है कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेस पे होता है। तो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट बेस पे काम में आपकी कंपनी में जो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को लेबर लेके आते हैं, तो आज लेबर सस्ता कहाँ मिलता है बोले तो रोहनिया और बांग्लादेशी, वो लेबर सस्ते में काम करता है। तो अपनी कंपनी में ऐसे लेबर तो नहीं घुसते ना जो इलीगल इंडिया में आए और काम करने लगे हैं। तो इसके लिए लेबर को वेरिफिकेशन पूरा करे और आगे लेके आइए। ये साल बारिश अच्छी हुई है सर पूरे इंडिया में, तो इससे कुछ बिजनेस ज़्यादा हो सकता है सीमेंट का, इसके बारे में बताएंगे। धन्यवाद सर।
Thank you, Praful sir. Now I invite our next speaker shareholder, Mr. K. Bharat Raj, joint holder with Ms. Eliza Devi. Sir, please on your video. You can start with your speech, sir.
Hello. Hello. Sir,
Yes,
am I audible,
sir.
sir?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir.
And my video is audible, sir?
No, no, sir. Your video is off, sir.
Started the video, okay. Very good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, entire Board of Directors. I'm Bharat calling from Hyderabad. Under the leadership of our Chairman, Mr. Billaji, making my cement industry wonderful in South India. Wonderful brand, Birla One brand in South India. Thank you very much. Sir, thanks for your dividend payout, and there is no questions to about CSR, wonderful CSR, sir. I congratulate the management for receiving top 100 best brands, best management company, great place to work. This is constituted 4 years to receiving it. This all leadership, this all goes to our managing director, Mr. Deepak ji, and your leadership. You are making my company in a right track. Thank you, Mr. Deepak ji, and I thank Mr. Prakash and Jain, CFO, and Nidhi ji working hard to give revenues to our shareholders under the leadership, Mr. Birla. Mr. Chairman, I want to bring to your notice, at present we are in 11 states, at 8.5 million tons. What is your future plans to make it 10 million tons? Because in India, if you want to sustain
Capacity expansion.
at present we have 8.5 million tons. What is your future plan to make into 10 millions? So it is a gap between 1.5 million gap is there. Have you any future plans to expansion, or you want to take over any cement industries? Please let me know, sir. Chairman, sir, in this market, nobody knows what will happen. In India at present situation, everybody wants to take over some companies. So if we want to be in the cement industry, we should be more strong with more million tons. So what is your future plans to go into the North Indian states? You have any future plans to take over a North Indian companies, or you want to set up any cement plant in that North India, North Indian states? Regarding this human employment, sir, here also human employment is only 3.5%, Mr. Chairman. Narika Shakti, our Prime Minister ji is giving Narika Shakti. So at present, our independent director, Madam ji, hai, under Madam ji, see that at least 10 to 20% women employment should be there in our company. Only 3.5% employment is there. Please see that recruitment should be go, and senior employment we should give to the woman Nari Shakti also. Chairman, sir, once more I request is that please arrange a plant visit. Every year I'm requesting you for the plant visit. Due to COVID reasons, we are missing the plant visit. Once again, Chairman ji, my request is that please arrange a plant visit of our Maharashtra or Telangana plant. I'll be more happy, Mr. Chairman ji. I pass on all the resolutions. I support all the resolutions. My best wishes to you, sir. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity. And I thank my company secretary, Nidhi ji, for arranging a very good in-time video conference. And in time, she has sent us annual report, ma'am. Sir, Chairman, sir. Thank you very much. God bless you all.
Thank you, sir. Now I close the question answer session and hand over to Chairman, sir.
Thank you. So Mr. Naveen Bothra asked about the implementation of the Rajasthan project. Here I would just like to say that the Rajasthan government has already passed an order for the mining lease in Chittorgarh area to Orient Cement Limited. We have completed the lease demarcation and the survey activity. Actually, that's under approval now. That's the completed the lease demarcation with the DGPS survey activity, which is now under the approval with the Rajasthan government. Once the final coordinates of the lease land are approved, we will commence the process of land acquisition and other statutory clearances immediately after the approval. We propose to set up a 3 million ton capacity there, and as per the current plans, the construction may take over 2 years to start. The second point Mr. Bothra asked was about the vision 2030. So the vision, what we have is that by 2030, we expect our capacity to go to 18 million tons, and our focus will be on quality and the best-in-class efficiency, yielding us EBITDA per ton aligned with the best-in-class in the industry. That is what our vision is for the company. Then Mr. Praful Chawda asked about the capacity expansion. As I've just said earlier, we're looking to double our capacity at our Karnataka plant, and the necessary approvals are being pursued to start the construction work to start immediately thereafter. We're also preparing to sign up a new location for a split grinding unit of 2 million tons capacity in Madhya Pradesh, to be supported by our fourth clinker line at Devapur, giving us the cement capacity, additional capacity of 3 million tons per annum, with 1 million ton grinding on site at Devapur. Depending on the receipt of these approvals, we target to commission the additional capacities in Karnataka by financial year 2025 and in Telangana plus MP by the financial year 2026. I think Mr. Bharatraj talked of capacity expansion, which I've already said earlier. North India expansion you talked of. I've said about Rajasthan, what we're doing. That is what we're doing in Rajasthan. And let me tell you, as of today, more than 50% of our cement is sold in the West and 10% in Central India. So with the Rajasthan capacity, that will give us an additional opportunity to service our customers in the north and in Madhya Pradesh and the central region. So I think it's not just the south capacity, but we are participating in other parts in the western, and then we will participate in the northern region also. I think that's the question that I have. The plant visit, I'm sure the company secretary can be in touch with her, and we'll definitely see what can be done, what is possible. So I hope I have answered all the queries of the shareholders. And I would again request the shareholders who have not cast their votes yet to do so. The company has appointed Mr. Arun Kumar Lab, practicing company secretary, to act as the scrutinizer for scrutinizing the remote e-voting and the e-voting process at the AGM in a fair and transparent manner. The results will be declared based on the consolidated scrutinizer report received by the company, considering the votes cast by the shareholders participating in this AGM together with the e-voting already done by the shareholders during the remote e-voting period. I hereby authorize Mr. Desh Deepak Khetrapal, Managing Director and CEO, and Mrs. Nidhi Basaria, Company Secretary of the company, severally, to receive the scrutinizer's report on the e-voting and declare the results of the voting to the stock exchanges within 2 working days from the end of this meeting. The results will be published on the company's website and also will be uploaded on the websites of the stock exchange, NSE and BSE. The resolutions as set forth in this notice shall be deemed to be passed today, i.e. 1st August 2023, subject to the receipt of the requisite number of votes. I thank all the shareholders for their participation in this AGM, and I also thank all the board members and auditors for their participation. I now hereby declare the proceedings of this AGM as closed. Thank you.